Hi, YouTube listeners. I never talked to you straight up. I want to thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. And it's my pleasure to bring it to you and to know I see you share it, and that's a big deal to me. So I'm sending, my good wishes to you as you move through this life, and hope these words, this Sunday talk, is helpful. The Ching is a wonderful thing, gets us in the right direction. If you want to know more about my work, you can just go to BobbyKlein.com and take a look at what I'm doing, read more about the I Ching, read about an initiative of ours called Soul Space, and it'll open up the door to a lot of stuff. So thank you, and many blessings. In Lakesh Alakin, I am the other you. Take a breath. Put your feet up. Watching the fish feed while lizards run up the palms. Locked down and content. Yeah, man. Locked down. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah, well, these are funny times. These are strange times, man. We do not know what's happening. Doesn't matter what they say. They say this is bad, then they say this is good. Then they say don't do that. Then they say you better do that. And then they say then no more they. Okay, it's got to be us, and we got to listen to ourselves. And this week, today, we're going to listen to the I Ching, the old bit of sortilege from 3,000 years ago, probably more. That's going to lead us to that place. I'm happy to say that the book of the I Ching of the New Earth, is in process, and it will be available at your local computer. Anyway, so it's a ways. It'll be out by Christmas, and we'll set it up so you can reserve some copies. I do want to talk about these times a little bit, how it really is time for unbridled consciousness and unbridled kindness. Kindness is a great salve, kindness to ourselves and kindness to others. And it gets tense, tense when you're alone, tense when you're locked down with somebody for a long time. But we can do that. But just honesty. And listen, if you're locked down with somebody, make the deal that silence is okay. And try silence for 36 hours. That's my recommendation. Say, look, let's go into a Vipassana, 36 hours of no talking. And it's kind of magical. Right? And if you need to communicate, do it with your mind, okay? And that's a great exercise as well. It will work. It will work. Well, this week it's number 31. John, conjunction, conjunctio, as we say in the Jungian world, conjunctio, when things come together, right, to be birthed. They come together in the cosmic uterus to become combined, to become fertilized, and then to grow, right? The trigram above is to grow, and the trigram below is the quiet, unshakable mountain. And that's what we got to be, right? The wisdom, united in spirit, that what belongs together is coming together, that which does not belong together will be torn apart, and that is the truth. All right, take a breath. You know, we have this system that we call the chakras. The chakras that run 1 to 7. There's a lot more, but those are the main ones that we think about. They run from the base of the pelvis all the way up to the crown. So listen not only with your ears, but listen with your chakra system, right? Just listen. Listen with all those energy centers that you have. And you hear more, and you go deeper, deeper, deeper. Mutual attraction can be exciting as well as beneficial to all concerned, whether it's in business, politics, friendship, or in matters of the heart. The work that has been done in your inner world and your outer world is coming near completion. So with diligence, you got to clear up some stuff. Loose ends, scattered thoughts, those actions, they're all coming together right now. And there's, within that, there's mysteries, mysterious forces at work in these times, and they are propelling you toward your companions of your destiny. About destiny, you know, destiny, it's not out of our control, by the way. It's written in the book, but the book can be shifted and changed, so don't worry about that. Projects and people that attract you, they're coming into view. For situations to come to fruition, you will benefit by approaching them with honor, integrity, and respect. Men are to proceed gently towards a desired mate. Yield as wheat stalks do when a gentle wind blows, remaining rooted and strong and supple with no desire of domination. For the goddess, when you desire to join with another being, be open, inviting, and in reception as you see and you feel good intentions. And if you don't feel good intentions, you got a bus out of town. You leave that one, you know. Walk slowly on the path. Now look, we're talking if we're going towards something in business, a project, an art project, something that we really want, something that's there. Something that is beginning to have its completion. You got it? So walk slowly on the path. Give yourself time to see the beauty of the journey, because it is the journey and it is about the journey. Courtship is correct at this time, as there's an opening in spirit to bring a joyful union and to renew unions that have been lying fallow. And the magic of romance has been ignored and not honored. Yeah, okay. Think about that just for a second. Deconstruct your fears. Deconstruct your fears and doubts and trust intuition that is heartfelt without divisiveness and control. Be clear in your intent, be honest, without ego, without judgment, and don't let your ambition push you to where you do not belong, you see. The disparate parts, if you pay attention to these words from the I Ching, the Yi Jing, will come together. This is Confucius talking right now. That's what it sounds like to me. See, in this way, you will be of beneficial influence to those who are walking the path with you. And that's what that's about. It's now, but it's also always. Speaking your truth will draw the right people and situations to you. In turn, this same truth will cause the ones who do not compliment you to be turned away. These are auspicious times. In love, commerce, and in spirit, leave space for others to move freely at their own pace and rhythm, as together you move toward each other you found common goals. You see, this is about freedom. Freedom for you to let it go and to be who you are, to be your authentic self. And the freedom for others to be so as well. You see, in this way, You show honor, you show respect for yourself and for others. This, in turn, sets you to experience synchronicity, right? In which all in your sphere of influence unfold as it should be and when it should. Do not doubt as you see where you stand. See where you stand, see where you sit, and dig it, man. You're in the right place at the right time, where success and joy can grow beyond anything you could have imagined. And this is not the I Ching blowing smoke, because we're talking about these times. We can imagine, within proper boundaries, the things that we want, things that we're headed for, but more is coming, right? In your position, now accept exactly what is, and don't attempt to control or manipulate anyone. Don't try to change any actions outside yourself to make it work for you. It doesn't work. Influences for the greater good of all are in action now. Just don't mess with it. It is a strong and independent person who can stimulate joyfulness and trust in others. Stillness in times of success and joyfulness show respect and honor to all those around you. You see, we don't try to change people, but we can change things by the way we are, right? That way we're observed, it's living a correct life, a righteous life, but let people see that, you see. If you behave in this way with dignity, you benefit your family, your community, and yourself, and this is correct behavior. It allows all to be in the natural order and within the boundaries of grace and humility. If you're concerned, or you are also considering about an involvement with another person, ready? Closely observe their behavior in both tranquil and stressful times. Then observe how you yourself feel when you're around that person. If you feel good, then you may choose a relationship or a journey with that person. If you do not experience positive feelings, no matter what, you may consider yourself to be informed. It's your intuition that informs you, and you should reject that situation. That's survival. A literal translation from a portion of the I Ching, the old I Ching, it says, and it's apropos for right now, embrace the woman, wise word, the way is open. Now, it's an obscure statement, but it's referring to this very time. You see, you embrace the universal yin, embrace the femininity, embrace the openness that's really there now as changes are in play. The wheel of change for the greater good, is rolling. Roll with it, man. With the massive energies of the times of great and proper change. That is why Earth's peoples are feeling that they are moving rapidly, that the days and weeks are getting shorter and shorter, and they actually are. Ask any physicist, man, times are getting shorter. It's an amorphous idea for sure, this concept that we call time. It really has nothing to do with what we've been conditioned to believe it is. In relating to the concept of time, you will benefit from finding stillness in your practice, and to accept the flow of change that has been manifested by the collective at this particular time. This time of delicacy and this time of importance, yeah. Don't deny the excitement and the passion that you feel for another, or you feel for a creative project, or for an idea, or a grand vision. These feelings are arising from your path, from your karmic path, your destiny, and the collective. It's the Spirit's way of getting your attention, signaling that we are entering a new timing frequency. Dig it? The natural frequency of the cosmos. Whether that old dinosaur of a 16th century mechanical device known as the Gregorian calendar, that was designed to keep you at your post from 9 to 5. And whether whether that calendar knows it or not, it ain't real. You can embrace it, or you can run for the hills. This hexagram, Tian, suggests the former, of course, as the latter is stagnation, the ultimate death of spirit. For partnership to last and to flourish, mutual respect and support must coexist. Yeah. Embrace the changes that are coming your way. Embrace them with heart and love. This brings peace, you see, love and blessings. They're all here. Those who doubt it and deny it will be left without guidance and would be spinning in confusion. Just look around you. You see this cosmic energy that's come, if you're not walking with it, you're not rolling with it, man, it hits them like a falling temple wall. But they stand still and they try to resist it. It's not pleasant when the wall falls. The action at this time is enlightenment, right? Enlightenment on our road less traveled. This is going to be now to surf the changes, man. Hang 10, brothers. Hang 10, sisters, as you follow with respect the laws of attraction. The laws of attraction for the greater good. Everyone has an opportunity now, whether they know it or they don't know it. Many will not be willing to ride the waves, and it's here that one respectfully steps aside and allows them and their decisions to forego the gifts of healing and advancement. You see, that's what these times are bringing to us, right? Focus now. Focus on uniting with others of like heart and spirit. Set your intention for the greater good. And treat all your activities in all areas of your life as sacred. It is knowing and activation of the sacred that allows the situations and people that benefit you to find you. You gotta be found, and you're not gonna be found if you're spinning. You gotta, just chill and let love find you. Let creativity find you. That's the deal. See, we're each have an obligation. An obligation is simply by being here, being in this particular matrix at this time. What is the responsibilities is what you have now. The obligation is to make these the best of times. Know for certain that it is in the perfect order of things. All these dynamic moments are leading you towards passion and about what is unfolding before and around you. So feel that, you see. The elixir to smooth out the edges right now is gratitude, just to open up and feel grateful in love. That is the idea, and that's what happens now. So feel it. Open up. Share today's reading. We're all going through it. Maybe people you don't know very well, just send this to them. It'll be a gift. There's always love waiting for us. We get there by being love ourselves. There's always peace waiting for us. We get there by being peaceful ourselves. And there is fear waiting for us if we react in fear. Know that, man. What you do is what you attract, so be there and be open. In Lakesha Lakin, I am the other you. And I like it that way. I do. Namaste, y'all. Namaste, beautiful goddess sisters. Namaste, beautiful men. Namaste. Let your feelings be seen and felt and held in the hand of love and peace. The whole world is together now more than it ever has been in time. You know, there have been things like this that happen, like this virus, but there's never been the communication between people and countries like this. So the evidence of being one. And we're being shown lessons, you know, it's a great lesson of listening, whether you're in the city or the country, listening to the birds that we don't hear, that are now talking to each other, and they're not blocked from talking to each other, man. I think there's going to be a great birth cycle of birds that have been going down, you know, coming up and multiplying. I also think from being locked down, there's going to be some multiplying in a human way. Yeah. Let's check in 9 months from now. So again, I got to say, as I say goodbye for this moment in time, in La Kesha La Kien, I am the other you. And damn it, I like it that way. Yes, I do indeed. This music reminds me of being on horseback, riding through a forest on the top of a hill. Let yourself be there just for a minute. Let the music take you as you're just trotting along on old paint. Just go, take the ride. Easy does it. Easy.